Good evening, everybody. Nelson Marsh here from Nelson Marsh Arts, and I have a interesting, or well, it is interesting in fact, but um, I have. Where my headphone go? Oh, there it is. It's on my head. I'm talking through my eye. Um, a couple of years ago, I decided to try something and to uh, improve it. I'm using hot glue for this art piece. Um, and I will explain along the way uh, what this entails and the reasoning behind it. Because a few years ago, I was expected to not have any sight. Um, but let's see, I had 9 surgeries, both between both eyes, and I am able to see by the grace of God. Um, I'll be doing a uh, painting. I'm doing a version of the Tree of Life, um, and it just sparks me to. I've just got sparks. I can't explain it, but it means a lot to me. I have a passion or a will to help people or to improve lives um, for people who are disabled, um, especially those who are sight impaired, either can't see at all or are completely blind. They still have their sense of smell, taste, and everything like that. If they do, or whatever. But the art of feeling with their hands, experiencing the world with your fingers, uh, is it opens your mind. Um, so, but anyway, we'll get started here. Um, this is this is the hot glue. I'm gonna have to put that in a little bit. Um, Wait till this stuff empties to make sure this is hot enough. Um, I have this here, and I'm thinking where to start. Um, because I want to be able to I want to leave room that there can be a frame, possibly a frame around this uh, board canvas. So make sure this is hot enough, and it is. It's warm enough. I just glue my fingers together. Anyway, we'll see. That's just funny. I don't know who you are. That's just funny. Um, okay, here we go. Um, Now there's like I don't know if there's an official version of the Tree of Life or not, but I am going to do my utmost best to demonstrate. And this hot glue, I'm going to do some. I'm doing a swirling kind of like zigzag motion, and there's enough room to put the new glue stick in, just like that. And gonna gonna do this and I'm going to just fill in. I'm filling in the canvas. I'm filling the tree in, and that's the thing of it. Um, Wait a minute. No, I got my distance glasses on instead of my readers. My close up. We'll try that. Oh, much better. But now this is something I probably should have traced in advance. Um, but I did not think about that. Um, but it is what it is, and I've been through worse. I've been through a lot worse. Um, but it's just I know that my mind is just gonna kick in on me. It's just gonna come with brilliant ideas. All right, I'm stretching out with the branches. And you can really feel and I'm just going to go through like that. With the hot glue. And you can definitely tell it's a tree when if you feel it. Now there's a process that gets done around when you do hot glue, so that you'll it's probably hard to see now, but this is as close as I can get to the video. I can't get that far, but I'm covering the entire canvas. You know, this is turning out to be a really neat tree. You know, um, I guess I have an impeccable imagination, and there's some loose stuff here, loose, little loose glue. And you can't say I'm unglued because I'm glued now. Um, so I'm going to do a little bit. You can tell I got the uh, branches and stuff like that. Um, okay, get loosened up there a little bit. And that looks like a pretty good tree of life to me. Um, so I'm going to go ahead. I've got my outline. You want to trace something. That's the trace right there. That's the trace right there, but you can't see it quite yet. And put this where it's safe so no one gets blind like I did. Not bad. Okay. I'm gonna let this cool out for just a little bit. It's already starting to get hard. Um, and I'm gonna be doing you know what? I'm just gonna go over here, get some branches over here. while I still can. That way it looks natural. It's a natural tree. That's what that is. I have my trusty gesso. It's like I think it's the gesso. I think that's a French word. I don't know what nationality that word came from, but in a nutshell, it's white paint with chalk. And why I'm putting the, come on out. There we go. I'm going to be generous with this. And it's not going to close on me. I'll work on that later. Where was I? Okay, I'm going to be generous with this. The reason for the chalk is that the paint doesn't stick quite well on a glue surface. And the gist of it is to just smother this thing. Smother this. I'm tapping. If you notice, I'm tapping this in to the hot glue. Well, the dry hot glue. And that it leaves me with the it makes the brushes dig in to the canvas, to the glue, to make a good solid surface. And I don't know if that's visual or not yet. No, it's not. Well, you can just start seeing the outline of it, or the outline of it. So that's pretty cool. It's been a while since I've done this, but I thought it was I feel it's really important to involve everyone in art, every walk of life deserves to enjoy art. They deserve it. Art is a lot to me like a gift from God. And God gave me the gift of art. He rewired my brain after all the trouble that I had. And voila. But it's been put on it's been put on my heart to do things like this. Because I'm not out there for the masses per se. I have the ability. I was given the opportunity and the ability to do this, and I still don't understand. I don't understand why yet, still, but it is what it is. It's a blessing. And I'm tapping also on the canvas itself where there's no hot glue, where there's no glue, because that'll dry a bit. That will dry a bit and still leave a surface. So the whole painting can be touched. The whole painting can be experienced by someone who is visually impaired. And it's just, I guess, if you were blind, or what would you want to experience with your hands, you know? And I'm gonna let this dry a little bit, and I'm gonna first thing I'm gonna do is I gotta do a little bit of um, I'm gonna make this look like a little bit of like a copper type, a copper type of color, like it's been pounded out of copper or brass. Um, so I'm gonna use my black, and I'm gonna water that down. I got a little bit of water in here, and I've got the black here, and everything is going to be dabbed. Everything's going to be tapped and dabbed. Everything's going to be tapped and dabbed. But it's a stubborn. Hang on. Yep, just as I thought. Yeah, this is turning into a heck of a comedy routine instead of an art lesson, art show. However, be as it may, we will get through this together. Yeah, and that's enough. That's a little bit of amount of black. And actually, I'm going to take a lighter brush, and I'm going to spread this across so that it's rather fluid. Like I say, I had a little bit of water in there, and I think it's a little bit too thick. So I'm going to just, I'm going to really water it probably. So yeah, now it's like a liquid consistency, better liquid consistency here. And I'm going to put a couple different colors. I was originally going to be put gold paint, and however that seems to have. I'm going to just dry this a little bit more. Make sure it's. And you're not going to start on me, are you? Come on. All right. He just went out again. So this is just going to dry it up a little bit. I'm not right on the canvas. That it really makes a nice little nice type of crackle type pattern. I wish I could show you right up close, but and let's put this so it stays nice and cool. So the first layer is going to be a real thin layer of black. And like I say, this is as thin as you can get. I mean, look at that. It's appearing. The tree's appearing. You can see the tree. Yeah, I think I did a pretty good tree without a trace. And yeah, I'm able to run my brush over that, over the hot glue, melted hot glue, And now it's mixing in a little bit with the gesso, so I got to do a little bit more black, but just making sure it's all covered. And I think what I'm going to do, I wanted to do like a copper hammering, excuse me, and go like that. But, I might be better. It might be better if, well, I was trying to do a color scheme. Um, and I'm trying to think, what's the best possible avenue that there is. And sometimes paintings take me a little bit longer than usual. Um, I can I can see a pretty good trace pretty good covering right there. Um, but I was going to use gold. Uh, like I say, I don't have it. Um, so I got a little bit closer to the screen so I can read it. Um, let's see who's Timbo. Hi, good evening. I hope you're enjoying the little show. I'm not experienced at all in videoing. Uh, but my art shows what you can do, or my art explains it all. Put it that way. Um, okay, now I'm going to be using uh, quite a bit of cotton now. Um, the let's see. I wanted to use a little bit of yellow. I'm going to try and mix these colors in so that I can kind of like make it look like a hammered uh, type of object. Um, like I said, I have disabilities myself, so it's you know, but I've never been told to stop doing what I'm doing because I'm this or that. I've got a sort of a darker mixture in here with a yellow and a green and the black and what sort of a it'll be good for right now. Um, you know, the so I'm going to take what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take my cotton, grab my balls of cotton, a few of them. I got like 3 here, and I'm going to tap tap tap. So make this tree come to life as it is supposed to be the tree of life. So let there be life. And I don't have, I really wish I had the right colors. Um, it's a little bit embarrassing to me, but um, the gist of it is, and I may use a little bit more black um, and tap it in. Um, Probably, yeah, or some yellow or I have a ochre, a yellow ochre, or a raw sienna that sort of could, in my eyes, can sort of pass as a gold type, but it's like a, light against dark, and you know, sometimes it gets a little bit difficult. Um, this I don't think this is going as I wanted, but that being said, the show must go on, correct? Um, and I'm going to take, this is a brown oxide. These paints are so old now, but my pursuit is in producing this tree of life as if someone were visually impaired or blind. And where'd the paint go? There it is. To experience this tree that they can touch, and touching I think touch is a really I say model, or no, it's not model, crucial. It's crucial, I think, in my opinion, to have a sense of touch. In certain aspects. Boy, okay. I'm just going to lay the brown out there, and I'm going to use it. I think what I'm going to do right now is get a few colors out, a few. This is the raw sienna, so I just mix a little bit of that in. It's close, but this is Arteza paint. I have different paints, but this Arteza is a little bit thick. It has a consistency that you actually can work with a lot better. But I think I might have gotten things a little too moist, a little too damp, but that's all right. Things dry up. They dry up, and you know, just keep plugging away and all that. I do like that's on the floor. I do like the green. I like the different colors. I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to try and step this up without dropping anything else. That can go right there. I'm going to see. Might be better tapping with the brush. Sometimes you get good results with the sponge or the cotton balls. Sometimes not. But I'm thinking this is starting to look like okay. I'm gonna have a little bit of black. I put a little bit of black in there. And I'm losing things all the time. That's the brown oxide. Where's the green? I think this is it's the name is Covered in Paint. But that's sort of a nice green. Let's see. Yeah, I'm gonna have the green in the background. Kind of just dip a little bit of gesso in there and make it nice. And really not all that much of a hurry. And I don't know how this, I guess you can see a little bit, but I will probably take this down a little bit in a moment shortly to get you guys a close up and see if it makes a difference. And I had there's my black. I'm going to put a little bit of black in there into the tree. Just sort of tap it in there so that someone who's sighted, like a good number of us are, say, yeah, that's definitely a tree. And I'm going to put I'm using a little bit of black here along the branches. Just for touch up. Oh. Towel was trying to attack me. Yeah, take that. Let's see. I'm trying to bring this out more. And I'm hoping that it turns out like I want. Well, but nothing. There's never a guarantee of how you want things. As I said before in previous videos, I like it's like depends on what the canvas wants to be. So, it's a simple painting, but I'd like to see someone who's blind or quite visually impaired be able to feel my art, and I'm wearing it. I like to wear my art. So I'm gonna go with tapping the green here. I'm gonna and get the leaves get some leafage. And as I'm looking at it right now, it needs a cotton ball to help it along. But I'm going to do, I know I have another green that's around. Hopefully I can get, here's my other green. I'm mixing a few colors of the green. This is that was raw sienna. and oxide yellow. I'm going to try a little bit of oxide yellow. Um, if I can open it. There we go. You know, a lot of my a lot of my paintings wind up uh, as experiments, really, and just to have, you know, eh, it's kind of life is like a box of chocolates. Well, my paintings are like a box of chocolates. Sometimes you never know what you're gonna get. Um, but what I'm trying to achieve is uh, a bit of color into the mix. Um, this is not how I planned this painting. This is not how I planned this project. Um, but I hope viewers are understanding. I'm going to use a little bit of black right there. I'm going to fill some of that in with the black. Now, a little bit of brownage. Trying to bring this tree out a bit more. It's like, come on out, tree, come on out, come on out. But as I've been thinking about it, I've done one or two more. I've done a few of the hot glue, excuse me, hot glue paintings with the intent for the visually impaired to see to experience this. And I know I'm going to do a little bit more and probably do a close up. I'm going to do a little bit of a different brush, and I'm going to take that brush. I'm going to put in both different colors of green, and tap, 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 tap. Now that seems to be a little bit better. That seems a little bit better. So just tap all that in there, get that color in the brush, and restart everything. It's never a dull moment around here. But as I was thinking about it, I probably would have gone, the green up here and the brown up there. I wanted to have blue up there in a background, so it's like, there looks like there's sky beneath there. But I'm trying to figure all this out. Sometimes it's, sometimes it's a little bit of a challenge, but I'm going to take that torch. Hello. Thank you. I need my hand. I'm going to take the torch again and just dry it up a bit. And there's a little bit of a spark there. I really wanted to make this look like a copper, but it doesn't always turn out that way. But the the main goal is for the blind to be able to see with to feel with their hands. I've got okay. I've got. Let me see how close I can get. And I'm gonna just fill the top in real quick. Where'd my brush go? Oh, right there. Where I last had it. Um, Make it look like a finished painting, Um, so I'm trying to do a close up here. I don't know. I don't have the perfect vision, but yep, there is a nice close up. There's a very cool close up. And I did another painting a few weeks ago, and I did it all color pretty much. I've got the mountains, and this I used the hot glue, and you can tell that anyone that can doesn't know the difference. I don't know how to say that, but they can experience. They can come along and they can feel this, and you can explain that this is a mountains, and here's a pine tree, and here's some more trees in the background, and this is what flowing water feels like. This is what flowing water feels like, and this is what hills what's made up of hills. This is what hills are made up of. And I'd like to, if anyone wants to comment on this, if anyone knows someone who is sight impaired, I'd like to give one of these. I'd like to give one of these paintings to them. This one or this one here that I just did. I think this is pretty cool. So we'll see. But I'd really like to see that people that have disabilities, especially blindness, I'd like to give them a opportunity to see with their hands. And that's it for tonight. My nerves are shot. This is the first time approaching this, but I think it's worth it. I'd really like to see someone experience that. Someone that's blind experience. I want to know what's out there. I want to see if there's anyone that's blind that has issues and would really be interested in a painting like this. Then I'd be doing a lot more. So I appreciate your time, and hopefully this wasn't too bad of a I hate speaking. But God bless you guys, and I will catch you in the next episode. Whew.